Hi guys. Now this was the first automatic drawing I did. Now I'm someone that I can't even draw a circle if you ask me to. So I just allowed spirit to move my hand and I drew this. And when you draw with for those of us that draw and express their energy through art, the creative way, it's a way to do shadow work. It's also a way to channel, because there's actually at a higher level, there is no distinction really between light and darkness at a higher level, but we create light and we create darkness when we only face one aspect of the truth. So I still use my channeled drawings, because whenever I draw this, I'm always playing a music that has a very high vibrational healing word. So I am thinking in lights, and still I draw very creepy images. But I still learn from them. One of the things I've been learning from this is because everything I draw is me. So they may not come in human form. Sometimes they will come as E.T., sometimes they'll come as an animal. But that's me. That's still the energy I am. And that's the energy that wants to channel to me. So now looking at this image, looking at this picture, I keep asking, who is she? She looks like a queen. She looks like someone in bondage. She looks like someone in chains. She also looks like a sage. She also looks part animal, and she has two different faces, two different noses, and I didn't like this image. I didn't like this picture for a long time, but I now see how rich it is. This image teaches me that we are broken. Sometimes we've lost parts of ourselves to different events. And while whatever I see is whatever I can be, you can be anything, we can be anything. So I'm trying to use my channels to actually reflect, because I'm not so comfortable with being a teacher, but I am also a bit of a teacher. I am an artist. So I'm different things, and that's how we are. We can be different things at different times, and I feel like sometimes we restrict ourselves by saying, "Oh, I am just a queen." If a queen goes somewhere she shouldn't go to, it won't be very pleasant. So in that way, the queen knows to disguise herself, right? And so this makes me ask, who am I? Am I just one thing? I don't think we are just one. And if you look at going back to the fact that we are broken, if I see myself as a queen, if I pick, okay, I identify as a queen too. Even if my physical environment doesn't prove that I'm a queen, how does this image become a queen? What is the relevance of other parts that are broken to form the queen that she is? Because in reality, it's not really about being a queen to the world. It's about you embodying that spirit. It's inevitable that the world will see you as a queen. Being a slave, yes, that archetype is appropriate at its appropriate time. And the question is, what does it also take to see yourself as a slave at the right time? Because there are times when we need to express that archetype to fit if we are relating with external people, with people. So when I say external people, this is because I also relate with different aspects of myself. So I see them as different consciousness, and they are people to me, but they are still me. And that's the way everybody externally are separate, but yet they are you. They are me. So this reminds me about our journey, in this conscious journey. We want to be this. We know we are this, but it's not immediate. That manifestation takes stages. And even if, okay, you see that I'd like to embody more of this, like maybe Magdalene kind of energy. While you embody this, and you still find yourself sleeping, you still find yourself not being that identity that you choose to be inward. What that means when you're thinking positively, in quotes, is that you're empowering other aspects of you to add the building blocks that make you what you are. So it will naturally move you to where you should be. Just like when we walk in the physical realm, if you see something, you're looking, I want to go pick a pen. You don't have to control how your legs move, how every aspect of you move. You just need the destination. But you still need to be present enough to cooperate with those aspects of your body that will help you to get to that goal. I don't know. If you resonate with this, then we probably are in the same timeline at this moment. And this is kind of reminding me once again that it's a journey. Where I want to be is a journey. I won't get there immediately, but it's one step at a time. Taking and reclaiming those aspects of me. And they may not be pretty. When you look at them limited, but eventually they make you what you're supposed to be. Now, whenever I see this again, I'm reminded that what makes this painting, this person, is the broken pieces. It's the lines. And it just reminds me that my past, the trauma, the experiences, they make me who I am. Now, when every day is an experience, I'm not perfect, but every time I disagree with someone, I reflect and I pick the piece of me. I see them, I separate it. And I may not separate it perfectly, but I know that life will still present another opportunity to take another pieces from another situation to make me what I want to be. This painting reminds me, this drawing reminds me to take it easy with me, with myself. I don't know if maybe you need to hear that you need to take it easy with yourself. It's a process. It's a process. Ooh, I'm shaking. I haven't been giving that expression to those aspects of me, and so whenever I channel them, they almost come rushing in. And for now, it's chaotic, but eventually it will stabilize. It's like, I know many of us might be finding this experience where there's a lot of chaos. This journey is not meant to be easy. It's not meant to. It's definitely not meant to be easy. But now the difference is that we are conscious. At least we're not a slave anymore We are no longer a slave to our desires. We are choosing to, and when they do express themselves without our consent, we are choosing to love ourselves, knowing that everything is just trying to balance itself to make you the best version of yourself. Oh, take it easy. Yeah, everything is trying to balance itself to make it the best version of myself, but it's not going to stop me from trying to, because it's actually by expressing myself that the chaos calms down. Whew. And this picture kind of also reminds me that this drawing reminds me that whatever we see, we are. And it reminds me of a saying by Confucius that I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's like that you are that, you know, whatever truth you choose, you're both the truths. So the poor man that sees himself as poor is really poor, and then the rich man that sees him, and then the person that also sees himself as a rich man is also really rich. The two truths exist. So if you see this as an ugly painting, well, it is. But if you see this as a beautiful, it is. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna close that up, and then we'll come. If this resonates, and yes, yeah, just let me know if this resonates with you. Or what do you see in this image? What do you see in this picture? Because I see a different thing. I see a woman, I see a man. Let me know, guys. What do you see? I also see an animal. What do you see?